Greetings, beautiful ones. Fran here, back with another quick vlog. So, thank you for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm jumping on because I want to share something with you guys. I've been in the car a lot today. I had a lot of appointments, but I'm jumping on because I want to talk to you guys about knowing who your source is, understanding who your source is, and being aware of who your source is. Now, this is coming from a couple of things. So today, I actually went into the bank and was talking to this teller, and somehow we got on God being our provider. Somehow we got on God providing for us and us knowing that God is our provider. And you just have to trust that and you just have to believe it, right? I really don't even know how we got there, to be honest, but that's where we were. And so after that, I ended up on a phone call with a friend of mine, and she was telling me that she's having a really hard time wrapping her head around the fact that she can go to God for money and that God is her source, and that she sees all these other things outside of herself as her source, right? And that if God is our source, then why doesn't he just give it to us, right? Okay. So me loving God, you guys know that, and knowing that his promise is to prosper us, me teaching from a metaphysical spiritual point of manifestation, knows that everything that happens in our life is connected to our faith and how we believe in God, right? If we trust God, if we believe in God, if we acknowledge God and go to God for all things, in turn, God blesses our life. He's been doing this forever. It has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to do with church. It has to do with your relationship, you and God, what you believe in and what you believe God for. It's important to know where anything that we have, I'm sorry, waving at my neighbor. It's important to know that anything that we have and everything that we do comes from an infinite source, the invisible source of supply. And one of the things that Dr. Joseph Murphy teaches in The Power of the Subconscious Mind is a lot of people experience lack because they don't have an invisible source of supply. They don't understand that God is your invisible source of supply. That once you tap into that knowing and believing that God is the source, the doors start to open. When you are manifesting, if you find that you're trying to do it by yourself, what you will find is that it's not happening, right? When you connect to your higher power, whether that's God, whether it's, whether you call it the divine, your goddess energy, whatever, the power that's higher than you, that's working in you. We all have it. Once you tap into that, you begin to know that there's some things happening, there's some things shifting, and there's some things working on my behalf. There are some things happening in this physical existence and world that there's no physical explanation for, right? God has no respective person. You understand? We all find favor. When we know we find favor in God, we all find favor. It's knowing who you are in God, acknowledging that, and acknowledging that he is your source. That takes a mindset shift sometimes. Sometimes we're so conditioned to the struggle, which I don't call it the struggle, I call it the S word. Sometimes we're so addicted to hardships and disappointments and working hard that we cannot wrap our mind around the free-flowing goodness of God, right? I'm not preaching to you. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you what a lot of people won't tell you, because a lot of people will tell you that if you just visualize it, it will come. If you just trust and ask for it, it will come. Sometimes you trust and ask for it and you don't have to do anything else. You can sit down and wait, and God will give you a solution, honey. He will tell you, do this, make this call, go here, do that, right? That's what God will do for you. Then sometimes God says, be still and know that I am. Just be still, let me work it out. Have you ever received an unexpected check in the mail? Have you ever received money in your bank account and you be like, I don't know where that came from? I have, right? I believe in supernatural miracles, and I know where those come from, right? If you trust and believe that your job is your source of abundance, then your job is your source of abundance. If you believe your man is your source of abundance, your man is your source of abundance. If you believe you ain't got no abundance, you ain't got no abundance. Once you truly know, right, and have faith, like faith is the key. Faith is the substance of things unseen, right? You got to believe in something. So are you going to believe in God, who is ever present and infinitely unlimited? Or are you going to believe in your job that could close tomorrow? Sit down, get clear. Figure out what it is you really desire to see in your life, right? No matter how crazy it sounds, figure it out. Put it on paper. Sit with it 20 minutes a day. Put it on paper in the current tense. Don't write it in the one day I'll have, or someday it may be, or one day this is coming. Write it in the current tense. I am. This is. I'm so thankful that. Sit with that every day for 20 minutes. And then you can even do this if you like. Okay, God. I was watching Fran, and Fran was talking about how you'll bless my life with this infinite prosperity, this perpetual prosperity. I don't know if I believe her really, but I'm willing to just try it. I'm willing to trust you. I'm willing to surrender. I'm willing to put my hands up in the air and give it to you. Now, I really don't know if this is going to happen, but I'm willing to try it. Give God some time to move. Just like we give these jobs time to promote us, these people time to give us money, give God some time. Step up in faith. I can tell you personally, anytime that anything in my life has stopped happening, it has stopped happening because I've stopped doing what I was supposed to do. Right? Be consistent in your pursuit of whatever it is you want God to do for you. Give Him thanks in advance. Sit with your clarity and your desires and watch God open doors for you. I'm a witness. It's my testimony. I've seen Him do it. And what He's done for me, He'll surely do for you. All right, guys, it's time for me to go home. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.